So today we're learning about how to calculate compound interest. Compound interest is really cool because it's what happens when you put a certain amount of money into your account and it just sits there and it collects interest. And then the next year, that chunk of money with interest collects interest. And then that chunk of money with 2 years of interest on it collects more interest. That interest is compounding, it's snowballing. So there's a mathematical formula we can use to keep track of how much we're going to earn over time. And it looks like this. The A stands for the final amount that we have. The P is the principal amount invested, meaning how much you first put in. Then we have the interest rate as a decimal with a 1 before it. And then the time in terms of years. So let's do a little bit of math right here. And as I'm doing this, you should be pausing and coming back so that you are doing this on your sheet at the same time. So we want to know what our final amount is going to be if we invest $1,000 at a rate of 5% for 4 years. This is our equation that we're working with today. And let's take a look at how this is going to work. All right, so let me get my calculator out real quick. And you may have noticed something about what I just did there. When we're working in a spreadsheet, there's some things that are different. We have this asterisk, and that means times or multiplication. And this caret shape means to the power of or indicates an exponent. So that means that's what that is there. Okay, so I'm going to do this math real quick with you. These videos for today are going to cover, like, each video is going to be for its own slide, basically, or for its own tab. You're going to notice that this sheet has, like, a bunch of different tabs, and each one has a different task to do. Okay, so let's come back here. All right, so let me pull out my calculator. And I have made it so that it is showing a scientific calculator. You can actually just do a Google search for, like, scientific calculator and it will pull something up for you. But your computer probably has something like this too. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this real quick. I already combined the 1 plus the interest rate. And the reason why there's a 1 in front of it is because that initial amount is staying the same. It's staying at 100% of what it was. Plus, we're adding that 5% interest. That's why that 1 plus R is like that. So let's go 1,000, our principal amount, times 1 plus R is going to be 1.05. And then we're going to take that to the 4th power. Okay, so if we let $1,000 sit in an account collecting interest for 4 years, we're going to end up with $1,215.50. So that's our A. A equals 1215.5. Okay, but that's not all that we're doing. What we're going to be doing in this exercise is we're going to be finding out, because that's just what that $1,000 did. Like, if we just put $1,000 in and it just sits there, just that $1,000, that's what we're going to end up with. But what you're probably going to want to do when you're saving is you're going to want to invest $1,000 every year. So we want to find out what that total amount is. If you invest $1,000 every year, gaining interest every single year, what's that amount going to be? So before you go on, you should do a couple more problems to see what you get. Adjust a couple different things. First of all, I want you to adjust the principal. So in your next equation, I want you to do P equals 500. And your interest rate is going to be 10%. Okay, so try that equation. Then I want you to try where P is $1,500 and your rate of interest is 2%. Okay, so I'm going to pause this video now so you can try that.